deal. Today I'm actually going to be starting a new series on my channel, and this is in a response to update my information on my birth control video, which I released just about 2 years ago. So today I'm going to start off with talking about the good old-fashioned birth control pill. This is, probably one of the most common methods, so I think it's a good place to start. Okay, so as far as pills go, they are anywhere between 92 and 99% effective. This range comes from typical use versus perfect use. Perfect use is you literally use that method exactly how it's directed without deviating outside of those guidelines whatsoever. Perfect, like no mistakes. Typical use is more of a typical kind of day-to-day, like how does a real person really use this? So you may skip a pill on accident, 1 month, maybe that type of stuff. You don't take the pill the same exact time every day. So that's where that range comes from. So obviously typical use can be a little bit lower effectiveness percent versus perfect use. So that's why it's anywhere between 92 and 99% effective. The pill is a combination of synthetic estrogen and progestin, and these are hormones that mimic the natural ones that occur in your body called estrogen and progesterone to prevent you from being able to get pregnant. Will look something like this. Sometimes this whole row will be this color, but each brand is a little bit different. So this is just, I think I'm showing low estrogen 24 FE as just an example. Not that I'm endorsing it or anything, this is just what I have here. So these first 3 weeks are always going to contain those combination hormones, and this last week will typically just be placebo pills. There's 2 main lines of defense that the hormones act. First of all, the first thing that they do is they thicken cervical mucus, and that's mostly coming from the progestin that's found in the progestin hormone that's found in your pill. And every woman has cervical mucus. It's not like it's a weird thing. We all have it. And depending on where you are in your menstrual cycle, that cervical mucus can actually change in consistency. And the fertile window, right around the couple days where you ovulate, the cervical mucus will get much thinner and it'll look kind of like egg white consistency. And when you're not in your fertile window, it'll be much thicker. Sperm is even often blocked from that cervical mucus. So if it's thick enough, the sperm can't even get in the uterus in the first place. And so progestin helps thicken up that cervical mucus to do that. Now, another second line of defense is that it helps prevent you from ovulating in the first place. So you don't ovulate when you're on the pill. And this is mostly coming from estrogen. When you start taking the pill, there's 2 different ways that you can start taking it. You can do a start with your period, or you can do a quick start. So starting with your period is you just start within the first 5 days of your period. And if you start when you do this, you don't have to do any sort of funny business. The pills and the hormones are pretty much effective right away. And if you start with a quick start, which is, for example, say you had your period last week, but you just got your prescription and you're like, I don't want to wait 3 weeks for my next, period to start my pill pack, then you can start it anywhere in your cycle. But there's a couple things here. A, you have to prove that you're not pregnant by taking a pregnancy test. And B, you have to use a backup method for at least 7 days after you start taking your pill pack. You need to make sure you take your pills the exact same time every single day. So, set an alarm for noon every day, just so that you remember to continue to take it. So for some people, you may have to figure out when the best time is, because maybe during the week you're an early riser and you're up at like 6, but on the weekend you sleep until like 10 a.m. May not be the best time to take it at 6 a.m. because then on a Saturday you have to wake up at 6 a.m. It's also really important to know that it's extremely dangerous to be on any type of combination hormonal birth control if you smoke cigarettes or use tobacco products, because it affects the way that your body deals with like blood clots and strokes and heart attacks. It increases your risk of having one of those like a lot. So it's really important to tell your doctor, be honest. If you go see your doctor and you're looking for birth control, don't lie and say that you don't smoke. It's not like they're gonna tattle on you and she's gonna give you a huge lecture about you should quit. It's basically she just doesn't want to hurt you. So, or he or she or whoever is your clinician that you get your prescription from. Also, something that like I feel not a lot of doctors would tell me in the past, but now that I'm older, they tell me, is that a lot of antibiotics actually interact with birth control and won't work. It won't make them work as effectively. So make sure if you're going on a type of antibiotic and if they didn't tell you, ask your doctor or clinician or ask your pharmacist and see if it'll interact. I feel like a lot of people don't know that and they think it's gonna work and then it doesn't work and it's like, why didn't you tell me? That's kind of an important like issue, right? If you have a lot more pressing issues, a little bit more personal issues, definitely talk to a clinician about it. I recommend the Planned Parenthood website. They've got great information about different methods and all that. And if you're still trying to find a method that's right for you, I highly recommend doing the Planned Parenthood My Method. And there's also another website with Method Match, and they basically just ask you questions based on your lifestyle and your preferences, and it kind of figures out what methods might be best for you. I will post those links either in boxes over here, and I will definitely have it down in the description box so you guys can go and see what you think, and you can print it out, you can bring it to your appointment and be like, hey, these are my results, what do you think? Always best to talk with your clinician. So if there's anything else I can help you with, I can't give you guys medical advice because I'm obviously not at that level in any way, shape, or form, but I can give you purely informational, educational advice. Let me know, leave comments below. I will do my best to help you out with that, and I look forward to interacting with you guys and doing this series. So if you want to see more videos, let me know, especially which ones you would like to see next, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!